Hey, welcome everyone. It's Tuesday, so there's stamping tips with Tony, and if you're here today, right now you'll see me, but I will be posting this on my blog at around 7 p.m. tonight. We have a team meeting for my upline, at 7 tonight, so I want to make sure I can attend that one, and so I'm a little early, but then I will post it at 7. So anyway, so I want to do something fun and artistic. So I'm coming to you live from my Riverview Creative Studio. And again, I'm Tony Embry, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And I'm in New Bern, North Carolina. So if you want to follow me, or just go and check out my blog, my previous blogs, and also maybe place an order, see what's going on, my classes and stuff, go to my website at www.riverviewcreativestudio.com. Okay, and then you could also go to my YouTube page, which has the same stuff pretty much, but it's on YouTube. So you could like and share all of my videos. I would love that. I try to get more exposure and so more people find out about me and help to build my team, that people are like my energy and want to be a part of that. So I just would love it. So anyway, so here we are, Tuesday Stampin' Tips with Tony. I'm going to put this aside and I will show you the couple projects. I've been doing so many projects lately because I've got a couple things coming up. So I apologize in advance for my messy area, but it's gonna just get messier. So I just decided I would just do this so you could see just how much mess I make. So I've got all this stuff here. But anyway, so I designed this card. I'm still working with the autumn stuff, the beautiful autumn sets. And I'm doing so many projects. I think I'm up to like 15 or 16 projects now that I've done with this set. But anyway, so I wanted to go back and revisit the glycerin. Okay, so this is the glycerin, and you could get it like in the pharmacy area. You can get it at Walmart, lots of different places. So it's just called glycerin. And I need to get a smaller bowl to put it in. But anyway, a smaller bottle to put it in. But anyway, so right now I'm using this massive bottle. But anyway, so we're going to be using that. So anyway, so how I created this one was I put color from the re-inkers onto the biggest block that we have. And so I put some glycerin here that I've got each of the 3 colors. So I have Bumblebee and Magenta Madness and Just Jade. And you could use, of course, any colors that you like that you have re-inkers for. But I thought I would feature the newer inks and stuff. So anyway, so then I have the little pieces of sponge here. And then I've got the glycerin here. So we're going to do that, but I want to show you this card. So glycerin leaves a really nice finish. Okay, so it kind of helps you to, I don't know, this was kind of messy when I first, the green and the pink. So if you wanted to recreate this, and I'm going to do a different one, but I wanted to show you this one. So I just kind of separated this into 3, made like a little tick mark, and then you can just take a piece of paper. You take a piece of paper like this and put it here, and then just put your ink and go over. So you do all, I'll show you how to do that part. But anyway, so that's how I did this. I separated it basically into colors and did it that way. Okay, so then, and this was all, I was just being kind of crazy and trying things, and I like the way it turned out. But anyway, so I just went and punched, hey Vicky, I went and punched out some of the leaves and acorns and stuff. So I punched them out and used them as stencils. Okay, so it just grabs pieces of paper. So you could do that. And then what I did, I just took the stencils, and I did it. I didn't use the glycerin. The glycerin one was done first. Okay, so then after that dried a little bit, and then I just put the little stencil on, and then I pulled out my stamp pads, and then I used one of these little things. Can't think of what it's called right now, but anyway, these little things. And so then I kind of went around and did dark or light or whatever. So you could do the lighter or darker, whatever suits your fancy. Okay, so then I did that kind of randomly, different places. And then I decided that I wanted a little definition. So then I went back and pulled out the leaf things. the little leaf stamps. And so then afterwards, I just went back and highlighted and stamped some of them with a color. So that's how that works. So anyway, so on the inside, I just stamped. So this is cinnamon cider. Of course, this is an 8.5 by 5.5 card. And then this insert at the front are 5.25 by 4. Okay, so you do this piece of paper before you, then you could glue it on afterwards or adhere it on afterwards. So you start out with a piece of white paper or any color that you want. I just started out with very vanilla, not white. Okay, so then I just stamped a couple things on here. Okay, so this is where I started. But we're not going to do that one. We're going to do this one. And so then I did this card where I just started out with the pink, and I put pink. You see where the purple is? You could tell I had a lot more pink on here. And so then I went back and I put it yellow, and then I put the jade in. And but you see where the pink came together, it made purple. So you could see like little purple things anyway. So then after that was done, then I went back and I used my punches, okay? And I just punched randomly. I stayed away from the middle mostly because I knew I was going to do my, which you can't really get to the middle anyway with these. So I went ahead and then stamped them, okay? And you want to keep your little pieces, okay? Because when you punch them out, see how colorful they are? So you want to keep your little pieces because then you can just, I just glued them back on it. If you wanted to, you could use dimensionals on them, but I just love these colors. I know Vicky's going to want to do this technique. It's so fun. So anyway, so we're going to do this card. And then on the inside, I just stamped the leaves. So that's the card we're going to do. But if you want to do the stencil stuff, it's a lot of fun too. But I thought this one, I just like. Anyway, so the glycerin, it kind of gives it, there's a lot of, it makes depth into, I think, when you look at it, and if you've messed with it before, it just has a very matte look to it, but it blends the colors so nicely together when you use it. And, you know, when you first do it, you're thinking, oh, that looks kind of messy. And then it just kind of, the pattern just kind of disappears. Because I had like what I thought were like, circles, marks and stuff, but then when I did it. Anyway, so I will shut up and go ahead and do this because I have everything ready. So I'm going to move this piece of paper over here so you can see it better, and it also will keep some of the mess out. Okay, so I want to make sure this is there so you can see it. Okay, and then here's my glycerin. Okay, so I start with the lightest color first. Because then it blends over. So, you know, you can play with how much, these colors are pretty intense. So you play with how much glycerin you really want. More glycerin will spread it out and make it lighter. So you just play with it and see what you want. Okay, so then you just come in, and it looks really intense, right, at first when you do it. But I like to put more of the lighter color on because then when you overlap the other colors, then it really, it blends and makes pretty colors like purple, which is my favorite color. So anyway, so you just gotta blend it in like this. And it does look a little messy, but it's okay. It'll be fine. Because this other one I just showed you was messy when I started. Okay, so that's the pink. And I get it on my hands all the time. Anyway, so this one is the yellow. Oh, it's raining here today too. So it's a nice day to play in the studio, but let's see. Okay, so I'm going to do some yellow over here. Oh, you could just put any color that you like on it, but I'm going to do this. Whatever your colors are. It's fun to experiment with different colors, I think. Anyway, so there's that. And this might, I don't know what that color would be. It might become like an orange or something. I don't really know. We'll see. Okay, so there's that one. And here comes the green. And then, I like to use 3 colors. You could just use 1 if you wanted to. But I kind of like the way it kind of blends when you have 3. But it's a personal choice. It's Technique Tuesday, so I wanted to go back and revisit this because there's so much you could do with these. I like doing the artsy cards because it's just something different than maybe what you're doing. So it kind of gives you something, another way of thinking. So maybe I'll inspire you somehow looking at this technique. So I've covered up most of the yellow now. So, which is fine. I didn't mind. I like the purple better. But there's still a little bit of it right here. But I don't care. It's my card right now. So, and I hate to do the same thing twice. But so you can see where the peak is. There's purple. But I made, anyway, it'll look different when it dries, which is kind of, oh, so I got this over here now. Okay, so I have to do something with it now. See, this is the thing. I'll get it on my fingers, and then I get it on my card. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so now I'm gonna do this with the, so then I just go around and cut leaves out. And you want to save these because then you can glue them on however you want. Oops, oh, no, that wasn't nice of you to do that. But yeah, it's just, I mean, you could do lots of different things, but this is what. Okay, I'm moving you out of the way because now you're just in my way. You're making a mess. I know things happen on camera, but this is just annoying. Okay, so let's see. Did I get another one? I can't get one there. I get one here. There we go. Then let's do some oak leaves. Is that cool? And so these little leaves, when they come out, I mean, they almost look like you know how fall leaves change color? Is that cool? That's what I really like about them, because they kind of take on that whole leaf changing color stuff. And so you could glue them on it. You could use dimensionals if you want. I chose not to, but you could easily do it. Make your card different. Let's see if I could get this one. I don't think I could do that one. Let's see how to do this one. That's too close. Do it here. This is the fun part. You just cut, cut, cut. Wherever you want. Okay, so that's that. Let me do some acorns now. Okay, these. And then you could put, you know, you could, if you, I mean, I didn't do it this time, but you could take a piece of DSP, Design Series paper, and you could layer the Design Series paper behind here and then put it on top of your card. So if you wanted to create more of a pattern, you could do that. So I haven't tried that, but so you could do like, let me see. So like if you put something like this behind it, then it just gives you another whole dimension if you put that behind there. Or if you do this one, if you really want it to be shiny, you could do something like this. Is it pretty though? It just, I don't know, it's like magic. And I don't know if you could see this, Vicky, but see how much smoother it looks? I mean, it was like, you could see my lines and stuff, but see now how it's kind of like gone into the paper. It's kind of absorbed into the paper. It's just, it's really cool looking. Anyway, so that's that. Okay, so I'm going to put mine onto this green paper because I like the green paper, the jade, the just jade. Let's see. I'll do this and then I'll put that on. And then glue this on. I have to use glue because there's so many holes in it. Let's see. No, this one, I think. I'm all congested today. I think it must be from the rain. I don't know. I haven't really been outside, but I think it has to do something with the weather. But anyway, so I've been in my studio since early this morning, working on that stuff. I have Kevin and I are doing that holiday, 42 days of holiday projects. We're doing 6 weeks, and then if you sign up for all 6 weeks, then we're doing the 7th week for free. And the 7th week is going to be is really cool. But if you don't do all the weeks, because you can't do all the weeks or whatever, we probably are going to sell the 7th week for people that want to buy it. But anyway, I've got some really cool projects. I have all my projects done for my first week, which is with the beautiful autumn. So that's why I have so many projects. Okay, so then you could then you have to decide how you want to put it on your card. So I'm gonna make sure I got it right. Okay, so I like to have the light color. Put the light color at the top of this one because I like the way it looks. But you can put it on any color base that you want. I don't know. I've just been trying to use the ink colors today because I have been using mostly the autumn stuff, all those papers, and so I just wanted to do something a little different. And of course, it's Technique Tuesday, so I have to come up with. I always like to come up with something that's fun to do. Okay, so now I've got all these little things that I cut out. So I've got these I could put on here, and then I have this goes on the inside. So I've got all these, and then I'm going to put a sentiment. Where's my sentiment? I was going to do a sentiment. I have it here. Okay, so I was going to do a sentiment. Let's see if I can do this one. I thought I took a thing out, but maybe I didn't. See if it'll fit. I don't know if this one will fit out here or not. Nope, it's not going to. Anyway. Oh well. Okay, let me know how to do this. So I just take my glue and then I just put a little dab on the back of here, and then just randomly put them someplace where I think they'll look good. Because the pink ones, you want to put the pink ones over the other area. But see, you can just put them randomly. They look so pretty. This. So pretty. I could make a few of these cards, I think. I've been trying to make multiples of the cards, so I've just been so busy with life stuff that I haven't had much chance to do multiples. I mean, other than doing my class stuff that I do for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday, I haven't really had a lot of time to do anything else other than what we've got going on. So at home. Anyway, I love this color. So pretty. I mean, the leaves haven't really started to change too much yet. But, here anyway, but we're going to be going up to the Asheville area early October. So that's when we got married 5 years ago. It's a 5-year anniversary. So we're going to be going up there. And so that's around, when we were there before we got married, the leaves hadn't really changed that much yet, but then it rained on our wedding day, which was fine. We had the service inside and everything at the hotel, but it was fine. But it's one thing down here, we don't have a lot of leaves to change actually, because we don't have a lot of trees where we live. Okay, so there's that one. But I'm really loving all of this fall creation projects. You don't have to use all the leaves if you don't want to. I just like the difference in the transition of having the leaves on the front and also having them punched out. And so if you try the DSP behind it, let me know or send me a picture so I can see what it looks like. It looks like it would be really cool. Okay, I have one more acorn. Go. Ooh, too much. Look up, squishing out. Okay, so that's that. And now I have to come up with what I'm going to do for my dimension. But see, that's really cool. All right, so then I'm going to get one of these little. So you can see this is a well-loved set. Look how much I've used it. It's just so much stuff in here. Okay, so where's my little? There it is. I have to clean these really good because it's really gotten a little messy. So you could, your inside, you don't have to stamp it if you don't want to. I don't always do it, but I've tried to do it this week anyway. I love this. It's such a juicy stamp. I haven't used it very much, so it's really juicy. I don't have to do too much to it to make it come out. Okay, so there's that. And then this over here. And then what am I going to see? If I had a piece of paper that I'm going to cut out, let me glue this down with my Stamp and Seal. Let me try to use this now. Learning how to use it. I probably need to order more of it. I think I have one refill maybe. I've got to place an order. Okay, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yep, here we go. Pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to do my sentiment. And what's the color? Or do I have some? Okay, so let me stamp it out here. And I'll stamp it in this color. The cinnamon cider. Okay. Hopefully I got it straight. Just for you. Okay, so then I'm just going to get my snips. Cover this up before I mess it up. Get my snips. What do I do with them? Here they are. I try to keep them covered so I don't cut my fingers on them. Okay, so then this. Just gonna cut this myself. Simple, simple. That. Look pretty there. And then so I need to get a couple of dimensionals. Where are you? There they are. Anyway, so here's here. Anyway, it's a cool technique. I hope you'll try it out and see what you think. But I'm really happy with it. And it kind of tones down the magenta madness a little bit, because when you look at it, I mean, I love the color, but a little goes a long ways, and so I think those other colors, it just kind of tones them down a little bit. I'm going to put it here. I'm not going to put it up there. Down here. Okay. And then I need a couple of these. I love these the holiday rhinestones. Oh my goodness. They're by far my favorites. I'm so glad they're still around because I love them. I think I bought like 4 packs of them because I wanted to make sure I had them, because last year I loved them so much. This. I don't put as much bling on my cards because of mailing of and stuff, and I worry about with the mail the way it is, so I don't usually put a lot of bling on, but I'm gonna make a bow for it. Where is it? Not that. I'll do the green again. Oh goodness. Anyway, I decided I would do this early because Michelle's having her our team meeting at 7, so I haven't attended anything in a while. I've been so crazy busy with stuff. So, this bow maker is just, I know I say it every time, but I love it. I love it, love it. My life started when I got a bow maker. I'm telling you. I used to not like to make cards with bows on them because I had to tie them all individually, and on camera I just can't do it. So, thank goodness I got this bow maker before I actually started doing any live videos. Okay, so there's that. Cut this a little bit. And then this one. There's that one. We'll cut this one this way. I love this ribbon. It's so soft. If you haven't gotten these in color ribbons, they're very soft. And then I really like using the T-pins because it helps them stay a little nicer. Keeps them from being all unraveled everywhere. Okay, so let's see how this looks. Okay. And I've had problems with my bows coming off, so I started putting two glue dots on them. So I've found them falling off sometimes. Okay, so there's that. Let's see, then I'm going to put this one. Put it up here, maybe. No, I don't like it there. Don't like it there. Put it here. Okay. It'll hide it a little bit, but that's okay. It'll be fine. Cool. So what do you think? Hey, Barry. Hey, Kelly. So anyway, this is, again, to recap it, this is done with glycerin. So you put a little bit of glycerin on your block, and then you put put a couple drops of your Stampin' Ink on here. Use your little pieces of sponge, and then just dip it, get your sponge in wet in the glycerin, and then kind of rub it till you get kind of like the color you want. And then just apply it to your card, and however you want. And you can see where the yellow and the pink and the green all came together to make purple. But anyway, so that's this one we just did. And then this is the one I did earlier, which has the pink and the yellow came together. And then, of course, then I cut out all these with the punches, and then I glued those ones back on for those of you who may have come in late. Okay, so again, I will put the instructions of everything on my blog, and that will post at 7 o'clock tonight. Thank you hey Kevin, thank you for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow, hopefully, for Wind Down Wednesday. Okay, God bless, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Okay, goodbye.